Hello, everybody. We are back. Aaron hasn't been on the show for ages, so welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
First time in person, isn't it? Did we have you last time in person? No, last year was first time in person.
Yeah, it was. Last year was first time, and I had Benny and Renee with me.
That's right.
Yeah,
it was so much fun.
Yeah. I'm by myself today.
So. With all his friends. How's your Tamworth been? You've sort of been popping in and out of things today.
Yeah. So it's been good. I rocked up yesterday afternoon and just caught up with people. And today I've had media this morning. And and then tomorrow I've got a stage spot. So I'm looking forward to that. Fan Zone at 2:00.
Yeah,
so that'll be cool.
Yes.
Maybe
at least some of Cavalcade.
If I can make it work, I might have to do a runner.
Might have to do a runner if he's got to get to band practice. So we can't be late.
I think it's part of Tamworth though. Like everyone's got so much on, so no one should judge me if I'm running out and jumping barriers and stuff.
As I keep saying, it's like the one place that is acceptable to just go to a show for one or two songs.
Yeah, that's right.
Normally we go, they're rude, they've left, but it's actually acceptable here because we've all got the same shows.
And you feel like you're missing out on stuff too. Like there's so much happening that. Yeah, I get massive FOMO. Like I see stuff on social media and I'm like, I should have went to that too.
Yes, exactly.
But anyway, it can't be everywhere.
We've been the same here every day and you're like, where are you going to now? They're going off to see this show. I'm like, I'd love to see that.
Film it for me and send it to me.
Yeah, that's right. And then you get to the end of the day and like, I'm going to go to this tonight, I'm going to go to this tonight. And then you're like, no, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. I know, yesterday was my first day and I was stuffed at the end
already
of it.
by the end of it, yeah.
People that have done the, 8 or 9 days, however long it's been so far. I feel sorry for them. It's great, but it's very
tiring. And I always you think you've got to go back home and you're going to have to go straight back to work, but you're so tired when you get home. You need a couple of days off to rest.
Yeah, to recharge.
And recharge for it. But it's always worth it.
Oh, 100%.
It's always worth it.
It's like one of the best times of the year, I think. It's a great way to kickstart the year.
I know. So. That's what I love. And your kickstart of the year, you're coming out with new music this year?
Yes. March 1st.
I'm very excited for this.
Yes, March 1st is the release of my next single.
Yep.
It's called Freedom Rings. And it's got references, obviously, to Martin Luther King and women's liberation movement and everything else. And just about how far society's come from those days to now, and just to remember, we have come a long way. It's great to always strive for more, but don't forget where we've come from.
Where we've come from, that's right. And we do forget sometimes for that.
Yeah,
we do. We're always looking to the future and better, and sometimes we've got to go, we've worked really hard. Yeah,
which I mean, we're all human. Like it's great that we always strive to be better, but I think it's really important just to remember in the last 40 years or so how far things have come.
You watch a TV show from back then, and you see the difference just in what you see, the way we were treating people then. So now that's a really good way. Like if I go back to an old series or something, we wouldn't do that now.
I know, and some stuff that was on TV back then wouldn't get passed to be on TV now.
No way. It's so funny to watch. But it's good because it reminds us of where we have come from. And it's not, we're hard on ourselves for those changes. But also, when you look at how we've actually changed quite quickly.
Yeah.
It hasn't been 100%. As long as we think, and it's really good.
Which is awesome. Like it's great. And that's what I wanted to write that song about. Just to, let people understand and hopefully remind them that, this was us only 40, 50 years ago, and now we're here. And, there's always room for improvement, but we've come a long way. So
we have, and we're going to keep going that way. We're going in the upward direction. That's the thing. But I know this song. I remember when you were writing it, and it was such an incredible sound.
You did,
and I'm like, oh wow.
What do you think of this one?
And I don't think you intentionally wrote it out to be such an empowering song.
No, I didn't actually.
It kind of just happened, and which is good because that means it's a natural thing.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it's actually probably my favourite song that I've ever written. I just think, lyrically and everything, I thought I've done, well, if I say so myself. I can't say that for all my songs, but
no, most of them. But then on top of that, you've also got a film clip ready.
Yes.
It's been filmed. It's probably still being developed, maybe, but it's
it's all finished, which is great. So it'll be the single comes out on March 1st, and then the film clip will be a week or so after that. It'll come out. But it was filmed with Eyes and Ears Creative. So Jeremy Burnett filmed that one, and done a fantastic job as he always does. I can't wait to show everyone
that. That would have been such a fun day.
It was.
How many
really fun day. I lost count of how many bloopers. It made me realise how bad of an actor I am. I don't think I would never be the triple threat. You know how there's like sing, dance, and act? I can only sing. I've only got one talent. No, I've got 2 left feet.
I feel like we should see that and make our own minds up. 2 left feet, I like it.
But yeah, so I did have to act through the film clip, which people will see when it comes out. Yep. But managed to get through it after a while without too many bloopers.
Yes,
so that was a plus.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the film clip, excited for the song. I'm can't wait to hear the finished version of the song.
Yeah. I'm so keen to show everyone. Like March 1st is going to take so long to come around.
It will, yes. And
because I just want to get it out there already.
That's right. Yeah. And do you want to perform it? And have you done any performances with this song in it?
I think last Tamworth, because I've had it written for a while.
Did you maybe do it last Tamworth?
I did do it last Tamworth. Yeah. And then I've got my spot tomorrow at Fanzo, which I'll do it then as well. Acoustically, so it's obviously different from the studio version, but brought back and stripped down is still just as good, but I do really dig the studio version.
I can't wait. Well, I know that the stripped back version is brilliant, so I can just imagine the layering, having hiccups of all that, adding all that in the produced version.
Yeah,
so
it just made it come to life, which was great.
Yeah, so. And I think it's going to be one of your best singles. So it's a different sound.
It is.
Song. You've evolved it's changed a lot in your writing style and your sound, hasn't it?
It's funny because like from my first EP, which incorporated I think my first 4 singles, from those 4 singles then to when I went and released Midnight Train, it was a very big jump in direction to what the other ones were, and then these ones I've written lately with Freedom Rings as well. Like it's just another, and I think that's just part of an artist. You're always evolving and changing. So
it's part of the world, isn't it?
And
that's part of the song, really. It's showing us that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole basis behind the song. No, I think this is going to be a great single. I know everyone will love it.
You've just got to say that because you sit next to me.
Yeah, he's paying me.
Slip your 20 under the table.
It's gone up. It's going to be 50 a time now. He's paying the other person to leave us alone. No, I cannot wait. But it has been so fun. And what are your highlights of Tamworth? I know you've only had 2 very short days so far. Yeah. What are your normal highlights each year?
Well, I've got to say this, don't I? Because I'm sitting right here. So Country Kickback,
I also pay
definitely. It works both ways.
It does, that's right.
So the Country Kickback, and I haven't played at Fanzone yet. That's tomorrow, so I'm talking in the future. Yeah. But it's always a highlight for me because the stage is great, the great sound of the stage as well, and the people that come to watch it, like that's what I love about festivals. Everyone's there for the music and they appreciate it, and you're never going to be everyone's cup of tea, but like everyone's like very accommodating.
But that's the point of it, though. I think, isn't it? Like, especially in country music, there are so many types of country music and so many types of music that it doesn't matter if it's not everyone's cup of tea, because there is always something here at this festival for everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
It's never a sorry, I'm just not sure if we've ordered anything or not. I don't know. I'm sorry. Did Mum maybe? Sorry guys, we're just like live interview. Yeah, that's right. Well, we've had a few people pop in and been live, and it's been an interesting time. We've had a few people go, "Oh, they're live," and it's just walked past the camera. But no, it's been good. I think Fanzone is a really important stage, and I really love that. And I think one of the highlights for me is definitely you get to the end of Tamworth and the Golden Guitars, because I think you're finished.
Yeah, it's a great way to finish the festival on a high.
Definitely.
And just to catch up with people like that, you might go like for us, for example, we don't see each other for a year. So it's good just to catch up with everyone and that sort of thing, and then perform while you're here as well. So.
And that's right. And you've got a festival coming up in April, isn't it?
I do, yeah. So I've got the Stockroot Country Music Festival, which I'm really looking forward to. That's going to be really cool. I haven't played there before, so first timer. So that's going to be really fun.
How are you going with set list? Is that hard?
That's
knowing which single
kind of. It's sort of like to try and, because you've got to narrow it down. But I guess it's the same principle when you release an EP or something. You've written all these songs and you've got to narrow them down. But I don't know. You just got to try and think of your best songs, I guess, or songs that you think people are going to enjoy, and then just hope that it works out on the day.
And it's good. It's a good way though to test drive a new song before you record it or before you're ready to release it, like to feel what people are going to.
Yeah, 100%. You can gauge a lot just from performing a song live. and see if people respond to it.
Exactly, yeah, and that would be really nerve-wracking performing for the first time, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that would be, yeah.
I was only saying in another interview before, like, when I released my first single, Set Me On Fire, I was always wondering afterwards if that was the best thing to do, because the song was like probably the deepest song I've ever written, and it was the first single off the bat, and you're just like, here's all my feelings.
Take them.
What do you think?
Take them and see what you want to do.
Yeah. And it's either people loved it or hated it. But it's it worked. It worked out well
really
for
well
me.
For you, that song. I don't think you've done released a band single yet, so you've done pretty well.
Thank you.
Are you going to try and get on a few more festivals, do a bit more? Have you got more music coming up for this one?
Yeah, I've had a couple of quiet years, so I've written a lot in that time. So now it's like focusing on getting back into live music and the festivals, because I mean that used to be my favourite part of like everything that I did. So I do miss it. So Tamworth is very like reminiscent of
Yes,
that. So
absolutely.
It's getting me keen to keep doing it.
I think we were saying in the previous interview how Tamworth is kind of it sort of sets the bar for the rest of the year, and it motivates you at the very beginning of the year. Like, oh yeah, I want to do more of this. So it really pushes you for the next festival.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think that's the good thing. But yeah, releasing music in March, and I know you've been writing and doing lots. So you've got lots of new content ready to come.
Yeah, there'll be two singles. Like there'll be the first single and then a latest single later in the year as well. Yeah. So it's going to be a big year, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. And over the last few years, you've done a few videos of different singles, like songs that you've recorded, home done.
I'm terrible with social media, in case you haven't noticed. So I'm always like, occasionally I'll put something up, and I'm like, I really need to be doing this.
More often and more, and all the behind the scenes stuff. But it's hard to do it all though. It's hard to work music, write, social media. It's a lot of layers. A lot of layers
definitely.
to it.
And I'm an awkward person as it is, so I feel weird just getting a picture of myself saying, "Here I am."
It is it's a talent, isn't it, to be able to do it? But you've got to do it, and everyone does
love
it. Like, people like to get to know you behind the scenes, and then they love the dog.
Yes,
love the
I've got 2 dogs now.
Yeah, that's right. How are they doing?
Yeah, they're doing
Are they
good.
getting along?
They are actually.
Good.
So just to fill everyone in, I've had a dog for years, Turbo, and then I've just got another Kelpie, which is full on.
Is Turbo still pretty full on?
He's pretty laid back now.
How old is he?
8.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So he's more laid back, but I'm going through the whole puppy stage with the new one, so that's interesting. But yes, they're getting along.
Turbo can teach him all the bad habits.
That's it. Yeah.
He's rubbing his paws together now.
That's it.
Take this. You want to bring a new puppy here?
Yeah.
I'm going to make it difficult for you.
Yeah.
Jonathan, hi. What time is it over there? Happy Australia Day to you as well. Jonathan's watching from the UK.
Hey,
I know earlier I ran into Chris, and he said he'd given you a virtual tour down Peel Street, all the way down, and
that would have been a cool experience. Yeah, that's it.
He's never been here before, but I think he wants to try and get here next year. So
it's never dull walking down Peel Street.
It's never dull, and it's never cold.
No.
Never cold.
Definitely.
Have you had any chance to have a bit of a look on Peel Street yet?
I did. This morning I had a bit of spare time, so I was watching a couple of the buskers for a while, which was cool. I always do enjoy that, because you find some great talent along Peel Street. People that might be just starting out, and you think these people are going to go a long way. So it's always a highlight for me.
That's my favourite part as well. That, and I like that this year I haven't got to go to a lot of shows because we've been working really hard, but I've got to see some artists that I hadn't heard of. Yeah. And I'm like, oh wow, they're new, and I loved it.
Yeah, definitely.
1:40 a.m. Oh my goodness, what are you doing up? Oh my
late
goodness.
Night.
Yeah, it's late night. You have to sleep in our sleep time so you can get some rest and enjoy the festival. But thank you so much for coming and chatting to us.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully you're going to stick around and still do some co-hosting.
Yeah, sure.
Some things on this afternoon.
Yeah, no, I'll be happy to. I don't know whether you'll ask me back after today, but
he can just do it forever now. I'll just give you the job. Give people a break from me.
You do great at what you do.
It's been fun. It's been really fun this year. We had a bit of a break from Country Kickback shows yesterday, and we did some work for James Bundle, the People's Choice Awards, because we're nominated for an award up there.
Congratulations.
It was very exciting, and it was just lovely to be nominated, second year in a row. It was pretty special. And the Bonus Boys won theirs. That was really exciting. And then last night, we had dinner with you, and I think we went home and watched Baywatch. So
nice, relaxing night.
With chocolate.
Oh, you got to have chocolate.
We actually decided when we got back to the hotel, and we're like, I think we're going to take the car out just to go and get chocolate.
That's a fair thing to do.
Worth it.
I like chocolate any time of day,
Exactly
especially in the morning.
Me too.
Yeah.
I actually would rather have a morning than at night.
Yeah.
I know.
With a coffee.
Yes, a cup of tea and a bit of chocolate every morning, and I'm happy.
Yeah,
that's all I need.
definitely.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back soon. We've still got more shows to come today, so we'll see you all in a few moments.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you for listening. We hope you've enjoyed today's program. See you next time with the latest with Country Kickback.